Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much if you're joining me again for another video. Guys, it truly does mean so much to me. I don't know guys, I just can't thank you enough for supporting me and following me along and just being the supportive community you are. So thank you so much. If you're new, hi, I'm TC and I'm a mum of 3. I have a 15-year-old son, a soon-to-be 11-year-old daughter, and a soon-to-be 7-year-old daughter as well. So we are a family of 4. I am low income. After my fixed expenses, we don't really have a lot of money, but I'm trying to make what we have work. So basically I'm trying to use the cash envelope system. I'm fairly new to it. I've been using it just over a month now, and I've had some success with it for a person that's never been able to save so a lot before anything really, apart from if it's, you know, like I could save for a little bit and then I'll spend it, or, you know, something like that. So yeah, so I'm, you know, saving really for the first time. I'm budgeting my money for the first time, and I'm just trying to really just be like better role model for my children, because I wouldn't like my children to grow up thinking that, you know, like it's okay to like have numerous debts and whatnot, which is what I have at the moment. So yeah, so that's a bit about me. So today is going to be a video with my third cash stuff of October. So yeah, my kids are home. They're playing in the next room, so I do apologise if you can hear them in the back. So most of the time they play nice. If sometimes they don't, but yeah. So yeah, so I'm gonna, you know, you think I get used to these videos now, but I'm still not used to them. I don't know. But you guys are always so sweet and supportive, so it should be fine. So I have, so yeah, so we'll just go through, yeah, all my envelopes are completely empty. Last week, it was just a bit of a spendy week for me. And the funny thing about it is, like, I didn't like necessarily stick to the same envelope. So I didn't use all my transport, but then I ended up using some of my transport in spending. And to be honest, I didn't quite like it. I like using the envelopes for the specific money, so, or for the envelopes for the specific category. I do like that. I've noticed I do like that. So the fact that I had to dip in and out of each, you know, I need to get better at that. So that's something that I learned this week, to try and stick to the envelope for the category. But even though I did go in and out of different envelopes, I didn't overspend. So I haven't spent anything in my bank account other than a few small purchases from my envelope. Yeah, from my envelope, and that will just, it was basically like from buffer money. Like I had a few pounds in there that I know that I've saved from certain places, so it was just came from that. So that was that. And then my son took, you know, everyone took their money, so that was that. And then, but what I have noticed as well, guys, is that in November I'm going to be a bit more, well, I say I'm going to be a bit more, I'm going to try and be a bit more organised, and maybe like sort of write down like where I spend, what I spend on what days, because I don't really do that. Once it goes in this envelope, I just spend it. I don't really, unless it's a big thing, then I'll know. Like for instance, when my kids go to the trampoline park or we do an activity, like I know what day that money went out and whatnot. But other little things, like I don't normally keep track of, but I would like to. So in November, I'm going to try and do that. And then for my groceries and eat out. So if you're new, there is a few new people I've noticed. I don't stuff groceries and I don't stuff eat out because most of the time, well, all of the time, I get my groceries delivered, so it just is easier for me just to order it online and keep the money in the account. But I do give myself £80 a week allowance for food. I would like to try and get it down to maybe about 70, but I've come from before budgeting over 100 plus on groceries to 80, and so far I'm doing okay. And then Eat Out, guys, if you've been following me from day one, this is a category, I don't know, it's like the category that like I would like to just get so much better at. So at the moment I'm giving myself £70 a month. I don't split it up into weeks because I know some weeks we might eat out and some weeks we might not, so I just split it up into 70. And so far we've spent £8.66 in week 1 and £12.71 in week 2. So I have £48.63 left, and that is, I don't want to touch it for anything else now apart from a meal that me and the children are going out on for my daughter's birthday. Because their birthdays are so close together, we're just going to do like a joint meal out, and then, you know, that should cover if it's just us, but if family members are coming as well, then it won't be. So we'll just have to see how that goes. And then miscellaneous, again, I haven't had no miscellaneous spending. As you know, childcare, £40, and then I still have £16 left for the month. So that's my that's how my week went, and hopefully in November it'll be a bit more like organised. Like I won't have to just chat what I've spent, where I've spent. Like maybe I could put it on like paper or something. Fingers crossed I can do that. So here's the money that we're gonna stuff today. So let's count it. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 155. So we have 155 out of my money that I'm going to stuff, and there is a little bit more money that I'll get in a minute. So let's just put that there. So 5s go there, and 10s go here. I hope everyone's well. There we go. The weather's here in the UK, it's really getting a bit cold now. I think we've had the heating on quite a little bit. Oh, and then I'm dreading really the gas prices, because energy prices have increased, haven't they? So it'll be interesting to see how that looks next month in the budget. So yeah, so that's 155 what I've got to stuff for now. And then I also have an extra £15. Now this £15 comes from, if you watched one of my previous videos, I did tell you that my son was getting a little job, just a small job for a family member. He was going to be just like walking her dog because her work hours have changed, and he's really not used to spending so much time alone. So my son was walking him and feeding him and just like keeping him company a little bit until she gets home, just because he's just not used to the longer period of time. You know, he's used to her coming home at a certain time. So because she knew that wasn't going to be happening, she just wanted to make sure he was okay. So my son decided to help out, and she paid him £40 for the month. And on that particular video, I remember asking you guys, I don't know if it was a financial win or a parental win, that my son decided now he wants to start saving for his future. So from all his like paychecks now, or any wages that he gets when he gets a bit bigger, or any little job that he gets now, he wants to start putting some money away. which I was so happy about, guys, because if I had done that when I was, 15, 16, like, I would be in such a better place. So this is a £10 that he's going to be putting away for his, in his savings from his money. He got £40 and he's putting £10 away. And then also he gave me this £5 and he told me to buy myself some chocolate, which I thought was really sweet. I did obviously tell him he doesn't have to do that, but he insisted, so I will take it. And I'm not going to buy chocolate though. I've seen like a nice planner that I want in the works for the new year, so I'll probably get that. It's £3, so I'll probably buy that, and then there should be £2 left, and who knows, probably will buy some chocolate because I love a bit of chocolate. So let's start. So that was 155 plus the 15, that should make 170. And I have an idea of where I want things to go, but again, guys, I really do need to be more organised because I don't really have a set place on where I want things to go. So let's see how this works out. My money, my personal money, I was just going to give myself 10. But because my son has given me £5, I'm now going to get £15. So that's going to go in there. So that's my spending money. And then my son is going to get, is it open? No, it's not. Always gets me these envelopes. My son is going to get 10. So he's just going to get his in 2 5s. And that should be him done. He has already spent 5 of his money. Yeah. So he's already spent 5. Oh, and what he did do with the remainder of his money, so he got £40 from his job. He gave me 5. He saving 10, and there was £25 left, and he's already gone to JD Sports and bought himself a hoodie. Yeah, money doesn't last long with him, but I'm just happy that he's decided to put some away. So that's all I can ask. My girls, again, they're just going to get 10 for this week to spend. And again, I did say in November, I want to try and like rejig my envelopes and just make them a bit more, I don't know, like more like what I spend on. So like a lot of my daughter's money is not really spending money for them. They use it for like activity. So it probably should be under fun or something. And then, I don't know, just, I'll see. So transport's going to get 20. Yep, there we go. Spending is going to get 10. And this used to be the sweetie shop because I have a terrible sweet tooth. My children like a lot of snacks, and we used to spend so much money on like just the corner sweet shop, but we've got so much better. I won't say we hardly go, but when we do go, we do limit ourselves to just like one thing now, which is great. Household and toiletries will be getting 10. So household and toiletries will be getting 10. I do have a lot in really, so I just put 10 in there, and hopefully that should cover it, because we've got most things anyway from the beginning of the month. And then obviously I don't stuff groceries and I don't stuff Eat Out, so we have another £80 to go forwards for the next week for food, and again £48. But I won't act like I don't have that because I want to save that for our meal. And then I also have £16 miscellaneous left for the rest of the month. So they're my cash envelopes done for this week ahead. Hopefully I can do a bit better with those and keep to the right envelope. So in our sinking funds, again, I don't really have a clear idea of where I want things to go. but hopefully November it'll be a lot more organised, because I need to be a bit more organised if I want to start paying off my debt. Yeah, so I need to be a bit more organised. Sorry guys, I just had to go and see to my littlest daughter. So we were going to stuff emergency fund. So emergency fund is going to get 15, so it can get a 5 and a 10. And now we'll count it, and it should have 100. It should have 100. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. So I have 100 in emergency fund now. And I do have some trackers that I bought from Balancing the Budget. A lady called Katie. She has a YouTube channel and Etsy shop. Really, really sweet girl. I did get the printable version. She does offer you like a version like she can post out to you, but I got the printable, and I just haven't had a chance to print them off and cut around them. But as soon as I do, which will probably be after the video, I will put them in. But yeah, she's Balancing the Budget. Lovely lady Katie. She has a YouTube channel and an Etsy shop, so if you can go and have a little look in her shop, she's got lots of lovely things in there. And support her on her YouTube, because she really is, she's lovely. Also, whilst I'm talking about what I'm using, so the trackers that I'll be using are from Balancing the Budget. I just need to print them off. These envelopes on with the black font are from budgetwithusuk. Again, they have YouTube and Etsy shop, so they give you like the envelope with the label, customized label on it. Again, lovely things in their shop as well, and their YouTube channel, lovely ladies, you can go check them out. And then obviously these ones, I'm sure everyone knows in the budgeting world, it's like this classic kind of design. Budget with Ira, he made these green envelopes. He's got a YouTube channel and an Etsy shop. Again, fabulous things in there. So yeah, so they're what I'm using. Oh, and the purple one is an Etsy shop made by Sarah Mary. So yeah, so that's where they come from. That came with the bind and the envelopes. But I'll put like everyone's description in the description box. I'll put everyone's details. So yeah, so emergency fund has got £100. House is not going to get anything, and it's got 20, 30, 20, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. There's house in that, and this is just for like bits that I need in the house, or I'm trying to save up, so if like the washing machine breaks or something, or I need a new kettle or toaster, that I can use out of that. Clothes and shoes is going to get a 5. Do I want it to get a 5? I'll give it a 10, because I need to bulk this up, because it's funny, because with my kids, like, they won't need no clothes, like everyone will be fine with their clothes, and then when they do need clothes, they all need clothes at the same time. So I'm trying to bulk this up, every stuff, so when that time does come around, I'll have some money in here. So clothes and shoes now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Clothes and shoes now has 75. Pop it in there. Let's close those that right in, right? I don't know why I'm funny with that. Hair is going to get a 5. Yeah, so hair will get a 5. So this is to cover my son's haircuts and any hair products that me and the girls might need. So now hair has 5, 10, 15. I'm going to try and do a little switcheroo because I think I might need some 5s. But then again, I don't know what's what. Definitely needs to do better next month. Christmas, I'm just going to give a 20. That was not even closed. Was it? Yeah, it wasn't. Gosh, it was open. Christmas is going to get a 20. So I'll give Christmas 20. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. So definitely going to print them trackers off so I can keep track on what's going in here, because this one always gets me. I don't know why, but I never can keep the right track. But there's 185 in there now, and I'm quite surprised that I've got that in there, considering when I started stuffing 185, and then in November I like to add a bit more. So, you know, hopefully we are on our way to a debt-free Christmas. Birthdays is going to get a 10. There was, it is a lot smaller than when it was, when I filmed last week, because I did buy some birthday presents. So there was 135 in there, but I took some money out to buy some presents for my daughters. So this money now that I'm putting in, so now we have 20, 30, 40, 50. So this money now that I'm putting in will just get the last bit of their presents, which I haven't overspent for their birthday, which is quite good for me. I don't want to talk too quick because it's, you know, I haven't finished shopping yet, but one of my goals was don't like overspend on their birthdays and just buy things from what goes in here. And so far, so good. Yeah, with that. Family time is not going to get anything, but it does have, I think it just has 20. Yeah, it just has 20, and I think I'll work on that a bit more in the new year. School holidays is going to get, what school holiday is going to get? I think school holidays is going to get 5. Yeah, give school holidays a 5. So half term coming around the corner, I can now do an activity with the kids. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, without really blowing my budget too much. This can easily take us to, you know, they love the trampoline park, my girls. They love the cinema, and they want to start doing wall climbing. I think I heard one of them say they want to try and start doing that, so I'll have to look into that. But yeah, so now I have a little bit of money where I don't feel guilty. I'm in like a half term and school holidays, so that was great. And school stuff is not going to get stuffed right now. Sorry guys, my son, when he gets involved in that game, like it's just too much, really. Gosh. So in savings, they're just going to get they're £5 each. So my son is going to get 5, but then also he's going to get 10 because of the money he saved from his little job. So now my son has 20, 30, 35, 40. So he's got £40 in his savings at the moment. And my older daughter is just going to get 5. Yeah, so now she has 30 in her savings. And my little one is going to get money in her savings, so now she has 32. And there's 5 left, so I think I'm going to stuff. I'm going to put a bit more in school holidays because it just helps me out over that time. So now school holidays now has 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I actually do remember I said I wanted to put 10 in there. So I don't know why I thought it was only 5. So yeah, so now there's £50 in there. So that's even better. So they can have a slightly better half term. Yep, so that's that's that portion done. So that's that. So I'm just going to pop that here, and then I'm going to colour in my rainy day tracker. I'll just use this colour, and I'm going to pop it out of here. So this, if I can find it. So this rainy day savings tracker is designed by Laura Monica. She has a YouTube channel as well. Down the bottom there, Laura Monica, and she's designing these rainy day savings trackers to help people add to their savings. I'm using it to help me start my emergency fund. So we're just going to, what did we add? 15. So we're just going to add 15, colour in 15, which is up here. So my frame, there we go. So let's just do this. I always want to try and stay in lines. I don't know, I just like it, just trying to stay in the lines. It doesn't always work, but yeah. It's nearly done. I like saving trackers and challenges, like they really like help you. What I'm finding, like stuff, like they help you stuff the envelope, because if I wasn't doing this I probably would just stuff 5 or 10, but like it actually makes you stuff like the denomination that it says, if that makes sense. So if it was just me just filling my emergency fund, I might just add a 5 or a 10. But because I want to try and do this, and it's something that I'm excited about and want to do, I want to fill in. So yes, I am kind of working, you know, through the smaller ones up to the bigger ones. But eventually I will hit the bigger ones, and I will stuff them. So yeah, it's great. Thank you so much for this. I really am enjoying it. So yeah, so that's Laura Monica. You can go and support her on her YouTube channel as well. She's lovely. Everyone in the budgeting community is lovely. I'm so appreciate that I'm part of it. Everyone is so kind. And I can't put this back in. Oh, let's go in. So then I also need to print a sinking fund tracker. As well, so like I have like these little sinking fund trackers that that I just made that myself, just for me, just to know what I'm putting in and what I'm taking out, and it gives me a total of what I have in there. So it just helps me, because I like to see what I have, because it motivates me to like not dip into them, or not like you know, want to stuff them more. So let me put this away. My videos, guys, they're always unorganized, but hopefully I will be better in the new year. So that's my cash stuff for October week 3. Thank you so much for watching. It really does mean so much to me that you come along on my journey with me. You guys are the best. Until next time, stay safe. Bye.